After spending over 15 years in Tokyo, Vikram Upadhyaya decided to return home in 2014 to start his own accelerator, Greenhouse Ventures. He launched GHV in October 2014 with an aim to prepare startups for Series A funding and help them go global. Being a serial entrepreneur himself and a founding board member of Indian Angel Network Incubator, Upadhyaya has personally invested in various Indian startups like Stazilla, Dhruva, India College Search and many more. Today I, Swadha Mishra, on behalf of Entrepreneurindia.com, will talk to this dynamic personality to know more about his venture and focus areas.
So what exactly GHV Accelerator is, as the name says, it's Greenhouse Ventures. It's basically a greenhouse for the startups where the season is not there, but still we are going to prepare them, make them grow, accelerate them, and hence we call it a GHV Accelerator. So controlled environment is provided in the GHV Accelerator where the startups, those who are shortlisted based on certain criteria, are given a control environment in the sense of what they are lacking, they are not capable of doing it. It's been provided with predefined processes on time with precision level in terms of it should not be overdone or under delivered, perfectly delivered on time. The test POC is, as we spell it, it's TEST POC. So the first T stands for the team. So what we look at in the entrepreneur or the venture, the first thing is the excellent team. When we say team is not made of one person, an individual. So there has to be at least 2 co-founders. So that's the minimum criteria in terms of a team. Now, a great team with a great concept without the execution capability is impossible to leverage it and move it faster. So we look, the second point in the test POC is the E, that's the execution capability. So those who can execute things with the limited resources, with a positive attitude, and they're carrying the experience, we give a high weightage to that execution capability. Then comes the next third point is the S, that's the scalability. Now anything you are trying to do as an entrepreneur in this present scenario where the new billion is a new million for us now, you have to scale it fast. So whatever you are planning, whatever you are doing through an execution capability, it has to be highly scalable. So it need not to be a very regional. So how they will grow it regionally, how they will grow it pan-India, how they will take it globally, that thought and the scalability model should be visible to us. When we say scalability, fast speed, how we can do it with the limited resources? Definitely we need the technology, and that's the last point in the test, that's the T. So that's what we look into the test part of it. So with the technology, highly scalable model which can give a kind of a hockey stick curve. Parameter on which we decide is the POC, proof of concept. So whatever you have conceptualized, you have built, do a proof of concept, that is, get some customers, whether paid or unpaid, try to build a stickiness around it, how many of them are repeat kind of thing. So these are the parameters on which we decide the entrepreneurs to come in. We are looking, we are sector agnostic, but looking at India, frugal innovation is something very close to my heart. So I look at all those sectors where frugal innovation can turn around the venture. So whether it's a healthcare, education, product, IoT, and the e-commerce. When I say e-commerce, it's not the pure e-commerce part of it. It has to be the e-commerce enabler. Logistics is another area we are quite bullish about in the Indian market, which will create example India is an base and they can go global then. So healthcare, education, logistic, consumer side of it, that's all we are looking at it. We look at those startups who are struggling to raise Series A. So when I say Series A, it's in the ticket size of $1.5 million till $5 million range kind of thing. So first we identify what is missing in them in terms of business metrics. So are they really lacking the branding, or are they really missing the numbers of the top line, GMV or the gross margin? or they're missing the team, or they're missing the real marketing go-to-market strategy. We identify that, which we map it with our control environment we are providing. Once we agree with the entrepreneurs, we say, hey, here's the control environment. This is missing in your business metrics. That's what the VCs are talking about you. We have taken the feedback. Now what we'll do is we'll provide the following things for you to achieve it, so that you focus only on your core competent part of it. If it is a product development, whether it's a market building, you focus on that part only. The entrepreneur says that, hey, if I have money, then why I'll come to you? Why should I go to VC? We can take care of these things. So we provide what we have done, mathematics. We have realized, and from the example of Dhruva and on the past experience, I've seen that the perfect number is 100K USD. So that money comes to the entrepreneurs against equity, which we take, and which is in the tune of up till 20%. We take it. When I say 20%, up till 20%, it's against the amount we invest. So 100K, 20%, and again, accordingly, it's a pro rata basis. And once the program starts, we help them to guide a go-to-market strategy, definitely achieve the business metrics, but at the same time, we help them to reposition themselves, which can help them to achieve the Series A earlier. Accelerator, we accelerate them for 12 months. That's a maximum period. When we look as an investment coming to them, 100K is basically against 12 to 18 months. Definitely there is a need, and there's a ample need of these platforms to come in, incubators, accelerators, mentors institute. That's something I'm working right now, which this country needs now. We have been talking about incubators coming in the country, accelerators coming in the country, corporates are launching their incubators. What we need add on in the value chain, that's the mentors institute. So I'm coming with the concept of mentors clinic. Okay. So that concept is basically what is basically the entry point for these startups. So when we say 99% startups failing, why they're failing? They have not been given a right guidance for the success. So this mentors clinic is required in this country. So definitely we need hundreds of incubators, hundreds of accelerators, but thousands of mentors in this country who can guide these startups and the entrepreneurs. So GHV Accelerator, if I have to look at in the 3 phases, hip, hop and jump, it's like a year, 3 and 5 and 10. I look, GHV Accelerator is a kind of a plug-in for all the incubators in the country, a plug-in for all the angels network in the country, a plug-in to all the VCs in the country. And I don't see in a mid-term, I'm looking at the short term, years down the line.